If you hold XRP, then you are probably waiting, like I am, for ETFs to be approved by the SEC. That is the next catalyst that we are waiting on. It will be a big one. However, if you own Solana, you already have Solana future ETFs that have went live March 20th. If you didn't know that, stick around. I got a nice little video for you, about 3 or 4 minutes. You're going to want to check this out. Smash that like button, smash that bell notification. Let's get it. Okay, everyone, welcome back to Crypto Mac. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to jump into a quick little video from CoinDesk talking about comments and expectations from Brad Garlinghouse, owner, CEO, and founder of Ripple and XRP Ledger. Let's take a quick look at that.
Anticipation is building for an XRP ETF and a pair of Solana futures ETFs. It's Thursday, March 20th, 2025. I'm Christine Lee. This is CoinDesk Daily. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse anticipates the launch of an XRP exchange-traded fund by the end of 2025, following the resolution of Ripple's legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Garlinghouse telling Bloomberg that XRP, closely related to Ripple, is also expected to be part of the White House's proposed digital assets stockpile, as per an initiative formalized by U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order. Meanwhile, whales are circling. These large holders of XRP token have been boosting their stash by over 6% to $46 billion in 2 months, worth $114 billion, according to data tracked by Sentiment, reflecting growing confidence in the network. Volatility Shares LLC is launching 2 ETFs tracking Solana futures, according to an SEC filing, with the Volatility Shares Solana ETF, SOLS, offering standard exposure, and the Volatility Shares 2X Solana ETF, SOLT, providing leveraged exposure. The ETFs, the first to track Solana futures, come as issuers await SEC decisions on spot Solana ETFs, which analysts see as having a 75% chance of approval by year end. A spot Solana ETF approval may hinge on an established futures market, aligning with the SEC's criteria for spot crypto ETFs.
Okay, and as you guys could see, the Solana ETFs already went live. How I did not know this, I don't know. I really haven't been digging into Solana as much until actually just a few days ago. So not sure how I missed that one. It's huge. However, Brad Garlinghouse is still expecting that by May 22nd of this year, we are still waiting on the SEC's deadline to approve or deny many spot XRP ETFs, also spot Solana ETFs. So that is really big news. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Now, let's jump into the chart real quick. Okay, guys, now that I have the chart pulled up, now I'm just going to zoom all the way out. That way everyone can see everything is still okay. Nothing severe has happened, even though in the immediate short term, it seems all hell's kind of breaking loose. One tip I can tell you if you're new to crypto, whenever you're in doubt, zoom out. And by that, I mean, if you're on the 5-minute chart, it's immediate short term. You're even seeing candles move with every few seconds. So watching that go up and down, it really can emotionally deprive you. So don't let your mind raise by what you're actually seeing in front of you. You need to zoom out and look at the big picture and remember exactly where you are and why you bought this token. So as we're zooming out, you see we are in these huge since November or about the beginning of December. The pump started November. We have been in this huge bull flag pennant, and now we are starting to get wedged here, it seems, and I'll zoom in for you. It seems as if we got a breakout above the resistance line of that flag. Um, and we've bounced around. It looks like we've come down, and look at this. I've kept this line here for a long time. Or for actually for about 2 or 3 days. I did change this line. I'm sorry. On my previous video or the one before, 2 days ago, yes. And we got a perfect bounce here. We come back down, jiggled around in here a little bit. It looked like it was really hung up. We kept getting a breakout and then retesting, retesting, retesting. And now we got a breakout and actually hit perfect our $2.42 resistance line. It looks like, and this is, let's see, within the next few hours, it looks like we might retest 242 or 243, and hopefully we get a bounce above that because there is nothing up here really until around 260. I doubt we'll get hung up, especially, well, we might, and as soon as we maybe consolidate here a little bit, we might get the boost up when we beat this high right here on this big green doji candle. And then I think we get more pump to the upside after that, because then a good boost is gonna might kick in FOMO. If that happens, then it won't have to be much of a catalyst because people are gonna panic buy. And by FOMO, I mean fear of missing out. A lot of people's been told this is going to the moon. A lot of them ignored. As soon as it seems like it's going to, they're going to panic buy and start buying as much as they can. I've seen it happen with Dogecoin about 4 or 5 years ago. I played that one out from zero point 0.2 cents all the way up to about 50 cents. So I've seen it happen before. So this is something good, very good to look at and keep an eye on. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I also want to look at Solana because it is doing something right now. I've been waiting for it to break out of this downtrend, and it looks as if we just might get that. Now, right here, it seems as if we've been bouncing around in it, and now we are getting some kind of push out because we are also barreling on support. What it's done in the past, what it has done in the past, let's see, day or two, we have been bouncing off of this line right here. This actually support line for about, it seems about 10 days now. A 10-day consolidation just right on top of this support line. Now it was getting wedged in between support of the downtrend, resistance of the downtrend and support of the $126 support. So we got a breakout here. Now I'm waiting on it to come back down, and I'm expecting this to come back down somewhere around 129. If it comes back down to 129 and we get a bounce, you can expect to get a good bit of volume and upside from there. How far we're going to go, it's really hard to tell because we're just into a down trend. Hopefully we at least get up to about $160, which would be a decent pump. And the reason why I say that is because right here is where we got hung up on that major pump. And we've gotten hung up here before in the past. You can see on the past, see right here, all the way back in November, we got a nice bounce off of about 160. If you can look all the way back right here, we got a nice bounce, and it also got a nice bounce right here, also got a nice bounce right here, which made our M another bounce. And ever since then, it played good. Right here, you can see on this end how it had so much volatility. It broke straight through. Then we pumped right through it and broke down straight through. There was no hanging up there because everything was so volatile. This was the pump and dump. When Trump announced digital assets, then it went down, all that. And so that is what we're looking at right now. I think Solana is about to get a nice boost. Now, I'm really expecting, because it's a falling wedge, normally and it would take about as long as this did, maybe about a month and a half to play out. But oh, I'm sorry. But if this line right here, if this boosts out, then eventually the pattern plays out. It should bring us all the way back up to the all-time high within the next month and a half, which is $290. Keep that in mind, guys. All right, if you stayed with me to the end, I really appreciate it. Check out all my latest stuff on the left side. You can subscribe to me if you haven't already on the right side. I will also be streaming my XRP live chart every night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, every other night will be a Solana 5-minute chart if you want to check that out before you go to sleep. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And until the next video, guys, please take care of yourself and each other.